today's podcast, we will be looking at DORA. For those not familiar with the acronym, this stands for the Digital Operational Resilience Act. This act was issued by the EU in 2023 and is due to be implemented by January 2025.
The Digital Operational Resilience Act. What does that really mean? When you think about operational resilience, it's essentially about keeping the lights on, right? So when I think of this from a digital perspective, that is about making sure that all of your operations are still able to function in the landscape of threats from cybersecurity issues or any kind of technology breakdown. DORA is designed to really bring an overarching regulatory framework to such instances and incidents. I think within the EU, there had been some concern for a time now where cyber threats were on the increase, but also that there was some increasing reliance on technology. So what we're now seeing from DORA is an overarching regulation that will bring a common framework across the whole European Union for all financial institutions that hope to address some of these issues and these concerns from the EU.
There is also an element of, let's say, implementing DORA or, in the end, any regulation. How do we prepare as a company for regulatory inspection?
The key thing here is to make sure that your board and your senior management are very, very well prepared. But you need to really remember that you can't just prepare for a regulatory inspection from the moment that you're informed there is going to be one. The best way for preparation of a regulatory inspection is to always be compliant as you go along. We've had first-hand experience setting up operational resiliency functions and the relevant government programs that go with them. And I think that first-hand experience is really critical here because it helps you understand what the real practicalities are of implementing some of these regulatory requirements. In particular, we can help asset managers with a digital operational resilience strategy. We can help design the operational resilience functions. We can also help with some of the operational penetration testing. Yeah. So in terms of what do we mean by that, that's really helping people think about how their operations may be tricked into having an incident. For instance, we can certainly help think through those. And then lastly, vendor and system selection and risk assessment. So you may want to continue to do more in terms of the vendor outsourcing space. We can help with that. You may want to think about the systems you're currently using. And you may also want to think about how do you operationalize your DORA compliance a little bit more, which we can help with also.